Hey.
Hello.
What's going on?
I don't know. We're going to watch episode 3 of Star Wars.
Ah!
Hey everyone, it's Meg.
And Corball Starscreamer, I'm back!
Nice. And with a shirt.
I have a shirt. Star Wars shirt.
A Star Wars short.
She got it for me. A really short Star Wars shirt.
Yes. Star Wars shorts.
It's actually a crop top.
Skorts.
But I'm not gonna
Oh,
I'm not
nice.
gonna stand up.
I'm really excited. I wanted to give it some time because I knew it would be emotional. And also I'm actually low-key nervous that I'm finishing the main movies. Like that makes me sad.
Yeah. But
It's gonna be over.
But then there's so much.
Some of the best stuff.
Some of the best stuff is still there. Like there's still some really good movies. There are some great shows apparently.
Wait, really good movies?
Well, like Rogue One is really good.
Oh, okay.
Just like tons of extended universe stuff too, and there's also like fan-made stuff that you can watch.
Yeah.
And it just opens up a whole universe for you.
That's true. Okay, I feel better. But also, you know, we know what happens to Darth Vader, so it's an interesting experience, as I talked about last time.
Yeah.
I'm really excited to see Hayden with his cute hair, his longer hair.
Yeah.
To see really what leads up to Darth Vader. Like, I think this is gonna be full-on creation of Darth Vader. So I'm excited and nervous.
I'm just excited to watch this again. It's been a really long time.
I have an herbal tea. How long?
I only know the movie super well because I watched it a bunch when it came out, and I played the PlayStation game.
Nice.
For Revenge of the Sith. I don't remember little details, but there are a lot of scenes that are just burned in my brain. I'm just excited to be here. I'm not gonna be
Oh yeah, if anyone's like, why is he here? Fuck you, okay? I need emotional support. I wouldn't have watched this if I was like, you know, I would have put it off for months.
Yeah.
I wouldn't have watched it if I didn't have my emotional support husband.
You
So
guys saw what
shut
happened.
your top lip to your bottom lip. Touch them together and keep it that way. Maybe put some glue. You guys, those people are so annoying and you're never nice about it.
Yeah.
You're never nice about it. It's like, you don't want me to show my husband, which is just...
And you don't like what I have to say.
No, I don't think it's personal to you. I think it's personal to me and them.
Yeah, comfortable.
Just needed to have that little sass moment.
But
I will drink my herbal tea now.
I feel like we're at a place in our life where we can really appreciate this as like adults, having gone through our lives and found each other. And
wait, what?
I'm talking about like our brains are fully formed now, so we get to watch this movie when our brains are fully formed.
Oh, right.
And we have a lot more life experience. I mean, you've never seen it.
Exactly.
I'm excited to watch it as an adult when I last
Right.
watched it as a teenager. So
true. Well, let's
Queen.
watch.
all right.
Damn. Oh. Almost. Maybe I'll get it for the shows. Imagine they do that for every single show.
Yeah.
Every single episode. The Mandalorian. Clone Wars episode 86. It's like
And it just hasn't changed in all that time.
Revenge of the Sith. Okay, war! The Republic is crumbling under attacks by the ruthless Sith Lord, Count Dooku. I thought he died. No, he didn't.
Dooku? No.
There are heroes on both sides. Evil is everywhere. In a stunning move, the fiendish droid leader... Oh, of course! General Grievous has swept into the Republic capital and kidnapped Palpatine. Yes! And that was probably orchestrated. Or his invention is turning against him. Leader of the Galactic Senate as the separatist droid army attempts to flee the besieged capital with their valuable hostage. No, kill him.
Okay.
2 Jedi Knights lead a desperate mission to rescue the captured Chancellor. So you didn't watch the one before?
No, I didn't.
Oh,
This
because
is
you just finished editing.
Yeah, I just finished editing
Are you
Phantom
excited
Menace.
for Bear Ewan?
Oh,
Bear
yeah.
Obi-Wan?
Oh, yeah.
So
Obi-Wan in this one is
of course
favorite.
a droid army became really smart and is of fucking course. I didn't predict that.
beautiful. Wow. Oh, I forgot how pretty. So pretty.
Well, he probably did some adjustments too.
Also, George can retcon whatever he wants.
Yeah,
He
yeah.
can do whatever he wants. He's a genius.
You're gonna make people cry with that statement.
I don't want peace. I want problems always.
Whoa.
Is that my two boys? Is that my two boys?
They're doing synchronized flying.
Oh my god,
it's
that
like a
is so
show.
cool. That looks like a Pokeball.
It does. It does. They're just having fun.
Okay, we have it.
Lock onto him, R2.
Lock onto him, R2.
Oh, I see it. Oh, this is going to be easy.
Which one? Which one do I choose? Yeah. Porque no los dos.
Mark my position. Form your squad up behind me.
We're on your tail, General Kenobi.
I love how he talks.
Isn't he Irish or something?
He's Irish, yeah.
He's got that cool like lilt to his
And
voice.
it's like no one else has that accent. He's just like
Well, he doesn't speak in an Irish accent.
Let the pass between us.
Let them pass between us. Ew. Ew. Oh my god, I need like an uwu version of the credits at the beginning.
oh.
The Sith Ward. Okay.
They couldn't get the Willem
got
scream there
spaced.
because it's space.
Oh, true.
I'm gonna go help them out. No, they are doing their job.
Ugh.
He's a helper.
He's so torn.
He's a helper.
All right, R4.
R4. I forgot about R4.
Nothing too fancy.
Surge all power units, R2. Stand by, reverse thrusters.
You are having fun. That's little Annie.
Oh.
We got him, R2.
Smile. Did this
Oh.
blow your mind when you saw it in
Oh
theaters?
yeah.
R4, be careful. You haven't.
Don't
them.
kill R4. No.
Oh dear.
Obi.
Oh dear.
Get to the command ship. Get the Chancellor. I'm running out of tricks here.
It's like no.
You don't have
I've
to.
got you. I'm Anakin Skywalker. I can do this.
The name of. Hold your fire. You're not helping here.
Bad idea.
That's me and you playing a co-op game.
Flashback.
Sushi.
Do you want to establish like a regular ground plan, like as far as like sides go? Like if there's a top and a bottom, like you always take the bottom and I always take the top. If there's a left and a right.
No.
Anyway.
I know. It's
Okay.
going to be too different.
Okay.
Okay.
So,
Rice.
Rice needs to be cooked. Cooking rice.
Okay, cool.
I'm gonna have
And
the
then I'll
rice
chop
cooking.
these. Yeah, I'll do the top.
End of flashback.
They really got it down though, like speaking to each other like they're flying. It's
Yeah.
very natural.
They're like brothers.
Yeah.
Hold on, Anakin. You're gonna get us both killed.
They're just constantly fighting.
You're gonna get us both killed. The throwback.
Naughty. No, you don't. No, you don't.
Get him, R2.
Get him, R2.
Jinx, you owe me a kiss on the lips. Oh dear.
Watch out.
See, he's really watching R2. That was the difference. He really cares about his droids. No offense, Obi-Wan, but offense.
Right.
You're not helping here.
He's like, R4 gets beheaded. Oh, dear.
Oh, dude.
Yeah!
Great R2.
Great job.
Dead ahead.
I love a scream.
His endurance is through the roof.
But he doesn't have the ponytail anymore.
Yeah.
Yes! All right. Ever since people told me that Ewan was going pew, 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 now I can't stop seeing it and hearing it. Pew, pew, pew. Zoom, zoom. My heart.
I sense Count Dooku.
I sense a trap.
Next move.
Spring the trap.
R2, go back. I need you to stay with the ship.
Yeah, take this. Wait for orders.
He's not going to. He is not going to. And he'll probably save them by not listening.
Oh my god! What is that?
He's coughing?
What's the situation, Captain?
2 Jedi have landed in the main hangar bay. We're tracking them.
The main hangar bay. Dude.
Wave was like, oh.
Be careful with this. they're so in sync.
Anakin.
Did you press the stop button? No, did you? No.
Oh my god.
R2, activate elevator.
3, 1,
Oh,
1,
perfect.
step 4. Come in, R2.
No, he's like, shut up. Did you consider that? Yep, that works. That works.
Always on the move.
They're such dorks. But this is what happens when you spend a decade together.
Oh no.
Okay. Well,
Stop, R2, we need to be going up.
he's calm about it.
Hands up, Jedi.
It is up.
His hands are
It's up.
signature pull-up moves.
Going up, not down.
Obi-Wan.
You stupid little astro droid.
Don't you dare talk about R2 like that. Whoa!
Oh my god.
He's so cool.
Oh, it's you.
He's like, why didn't you think it would be me? Did he just poop? Did he just poop his
Inked
pants?
everywhere.
R2 has been...
No loose wire jokes.
No loose wire jokes.
Oh my god!
Why are you... He's so rude about R2 when he just saved your asses.
I know, and he's like, hey, don't talk about my buddy like that.
Oh, this is a farce. This is a farce.
This time we will do it together.
That's what she said?
I was about to say that.
He's so tall.
Tall, beautiful profile.
You're no match for him. He's a Sith Lord.
Chancellor Palpatine, Sith Lords are our speciality.
Speciality? You are hilarious.
You won't get away this time.
Dooku.
Okay, that's good. Now we're done with the Dookie talk, right?
Oh my god, imagine Luke and Leia if they could get into sync.
My powers
I
have
know,
doubled since
that
the
would
last
be-
time we met Count.
Oh.
Twice the pride, double the fall.
Oof.
Nice. Oh, it's a cut in half move again, but doesn't count for droids, I guess. Who's doing that? Oh, he's doing it. Oh my god. Oh. He's like smiling.
You have hate. You have anger. But you don't use them.
Ooh.
Revenge.
Good, Anakin, good. Kill him. Kill him now.
I am very uncomfortable with the energy that we've created in the studio today.
Do it.
Oh my god, the two different colored lightsabers.
You did well, Anakin.
Oh my god, you're a groomer. You're a groomer. Disgusting creep.
It wasn't the first time, Anakin. Remember what you told me about your mother?
Using his trauma.
Mm-hmm.
Anakin, there's no time.
Of course there's time. What is wrong with you?
I know.
Leave him or we'll never make it.
His fate will be the same as ours.
Tell him,
He's
Anakin.
so, like, I've never seen more, like, extremely good. And then, I don't know, beheading, how is that so different from Obi-Wan slicing Darth Maul in half?
Right. It was, they're both like illegal moves.
Yeah. Oh.
Oh, buddy. That's what makes him so interesting and so human. It's just like all present in him. And he feels everything.
R2, activate elevator 3224.
See, he gives R2 one order, trusts that he hears it, doesn't repeat himself 1,100 times.
Wow, Palpatine can climb.
He seems quite... Trot. Oh my god.
Oh, well, looky here.
Oh.
Did I miss something? Hold on. What is that?
They're so cute.
Archie, shut down the elevator. Too late, jump!
Yeah, R2 is a little indisposed at the moment.
Right. He's saving his own gears.
Ray shields. Wait a minute. How did this happen? We're smarter than this.
Apparently not.
Oh. Oh my god. It's a lot of adrenaline right now.
Don't move.
Do you have a plan B?
Yeah, what about you, frickin' Palpatine?
Yeah.
Do you have any ideas?
Palpatine.
That wasn't much of a rescue.
You're welcome.
Oh my god.
Anakin
Sassy.
Skywalker.
General Grievous. You're shorter than I expected.
Nice. Why are you coughing?
We have a job to do, Anakin. Try not to upset him.
R2.
Oh!
Nice. Ooh.
Yeah. Remember fighting these guys in the game and they're so annoying. Oh, he beheaded one too.
Yeah.
Oh, that's so cool. Obi chopped the head off and Anakin chopped him in half.
Oh.
Time to abandon ship.
Okay, see ya.
You mean, do I know how to land what's left of this thing? Well, under the
Oh, nice.
circumstances, I'd say the ability to pilot this thing is irrelevant. Strap yourselves in.
Awesome that he trusts him with the flying stuff. He's like, you're the expert on this.
We lost something.
It's fine. We lost something.
We are still flying half a ship.
Yeah. That was just slowing you down. It's fine. And he really pisses me off.
Palpatine?
Just along for the fucking ride,
Yeah.
like grabbing at his pants like a child. And he has powers! He's a fucking master!
He's just chilling there.
Sith Lord!
He's playing an elaborate game.
He's such a good actor though, because ooh. What?
He's playing pretending to be helpless very well. He's
Exactly.
pretending to be
I think
pretending
he's
to be
like
helpless.
the perfect emperor. Like he is so frustrating as both.
Yeah.
I wonder if he's doing anything to help.
Maybe.
But he probably has to keep his force under lock and key because they can sense it.
Right.
Emergency landing.
Wow.
Another happy landing.
He's so cute. How do you even decide which one you like better? You're so cute.
Sorry, that just made me.
Another happy landing.
What a goofball.
I didn't really see Obi-Wan smiling too much.
Yeah.
In the first ones.
No. Especially not the first one. He was.
Yeah. He's a hermit.
Yeah.
Old Ben.
This whole operation was your
Oh my
idea.
god.
Anakin, let's be fair.
No, they're the subtext is like, I don't want to deal with this.
All right. Well, you owe me one. Not for saving your skin for the 10th time.
9th time. That business on Cato and Amodia doesn't count.
Oh my god, they're so natural with each other. I wonder if they like hung out, just
Yeah.
to like get that.
Probably.
Are you all right?
Yes.
Yes.
General Grievous has escaped.
Oh.
General Grievous is gone.
Excuse me, sir.
It's your wife. It's his wife. They got married.
I know.
Oh.
There were whispers that you'd been killed.
I'm all right.
Oh.
Feels like we've been apart for a lifetime.
He's still so cheesy.
He's like the only actor that could have made these lines. Like,
I'm tired of all this deception. I don't care if they know we're married.
Anakin, don't say things like that.
Oh, because it's forbidden, Jedi. He loves you.
Something wonderful has happened.
Pregnant.
I'm pregnant.
You're right again.
That's wonderful.
Oh my God. The subtleties in that. His expression, like it went through a million thoughts and
This is a happy moment.
oh my God.
The happiest moment of my life.
Because he's trying to like separate it. It's also terrifying.
wow.
Those twins. I feel like he supported her so much even as a baby in the first one. And then second one, he really supported her. And he's going to support her through this, but it's like, it's just interesting how their relationship kind of ebbs and flows with who the focus is on. And it's twins, unless there was another one before. I don't even want to think about that. I don't want to think about that.
What? He's so much like not serious. The last
No, I know.
since
And
last time I
why is
watched
he
this.
coughing? Like he's a droid. It's hilarious.
Maybe he has some like human parts.
Yes, Lord Sidious.
Did you do a quick change? Oh. Oh my goodness, that outfit. He's like, that's mine.
It was so beautiful.
Oh my God.
It's only because I'm so in love.
No. No, it's because I'm so in love with you.
So love is blind.
Yeah, I would say that.
Well, that's not exactly what I meant.
It's good luck saving yourself from this one. No, you're really pretty. I'll tell you that. You're really pretty.
Yeah.
But you probably just... No, I don't want to watch this. Oh, no. And that's like future. Because he's seen... He's having visions. Oh, look at... Oh, my God, the sweat. It's so accurate as someone who's had chronic nightmares. Oh, his arm. This is too much. I don't want to cry yet. Turn it off. That's good enough for me. They lived happily ever after.
Done. The end.
I don't know what's going on! People fall for the silliest pranks! Only the dumbest fall for the silliest pranks! We're out!
And now back to your regularly scheduled program.
You gotta tell her. But no, I don't know, because that would stress her out, and that's not good for the baby or her. Oh my God. Excuse me? That's so pretty.
What's bothering you?
Nothing. I remember when I gave this to you.
How long is it going to take for us to be honest with each other?
It was a dream.
Bad?
Like the ones I used to have about my mother just before she died. You die in childbirth.
And the baby?
Oh, she's pregnant. So he was gone a while.
Mm-hmm.
It was only a dream.
I won't let this one become real.
Do you think Obi-Wan might be able to help us?
We don't need his help. Our baby is a blessing.
Best dad. I don't care what anyone says. He's a phenomenal actor. And I know that people were rude to him.
So rude.
Fuck you if you were rude or thought anything negative, because he's...
Premonitions.
They're of pain, suffering.
Yoda, do the right thing. Support him.
The fear of loss is a path to the dark side.
That's so sad. That's so sad.
Rejoice for those around you who transform into the Force. Mourn them, do not. Miss them, do not.
Kid missed them.
Train yourself to let go of everything you fear to lose.
I mean, like, people said it's based on Buddhism, And that attachment it's really important in Buddhism. And I agree. I do think there is so much beauty in him saying like, rejoice. They're part of the Force, the universe.
Right.
But it's so hard because I'm so attached to you, for example. It's a baby.
Right. And it makes sense with Jedi, like take them from their families younger, because he was old enough to form that attachment to his mom.
Be careful of your friend, Palpatine. He has requested your presence.
What for?
He would not say.
Obi-Wan.
All of this is unusual.
Can you really...
it's making
tell
me
him.
feel uneasy.
Yes, thank you. You need to use your words and actually say it out loud.
What would Qui-Gon do?
Oh, yeah.
I think they both
He's
asked
always been
themselves
fear
that.
of politicians.
Yeah.
In the second one, he was just like, I don't do politics. Like, they're all bad.
I need your help, son.
Reminds me of your dad, but smarter, way smarter.
My dad is a
horrible person.
Sith.
But not as powerful.
he's General Grievous.
Yeah.
I'm appointing you to be my personal representative on the Jedi Council.
Oh.
I'm overwhelmed, sir.
He really is.
If the council elects its own members, they'll never accept this.
I think they will.
He meant that in so many ways.
More than you know.
No. So he didn't even want to be a master.
Not at this point, no. I don't think so. Like,
no, he wants to
knight.
retire.
Yeah.
He wants to fucking be with his wife and baby.
Disturbing is this move by Chancellor Palpatine.
Oh my God.
You are on this council, but we do not grant you the rank of master.
What?
I wonder if they know already. Do you know already about Padme?
It's unfair.
He knew that this would happen and he would feel...
How can you be on the council
rejected.
and not be a master?
Take a seat, young Skywalker.
Forgive me, master.
He's like, that's my... But I thought he was mad that they're kind of disrespecting him.
Oh.
Go, I will. Good relations with the Wookiees I have.
It's settled then. Yoda will take a battalion of clones to reinforce.
There's still a clone army? Oh my
May
God.
the Force be with us all.
And also with you.
Yes.
Well,
The council wants you to report on all the Chancellor's dealings.
he's a double agent. He's gonna be a double agent?
The Chancellor is not a bad man, Obi-Wan.
You sure about that?
Yes, but use your feelings, Anakin. Something is out of place.
You're asking me to do something against the Jedi Code.
Yeah.
Against the Republic.
Oh my gosh.
Why are you asking this of me?
The council is asking you.
Is that true?
Oh.
I don't know if that's true.
Because-
We don't know if that's true. It
Yeah.
could just be him.
Anakin did not take to his new assignment with much enthusiasm.
Okay. It's true.
It's very dangerous putting them together. I don't trust him.
With all due respect, Master, is he not the chosen one?
A prophecy that misread could have been.
He will not let me down.
Oh.
He never has.
I hope right you are.
We're gonna say that to you. That's crazy. So he's following the Jedi code more than they are. And like that's almost leading him to the dark side. It's just interesting because now, especially in episode 2, they are letting go of the rules, the Jedi Council.
Yeah.
And he's like, he's got to be so confused. Not to mention, like, his main focus is her and the
Right.
baby. So
He's overwhelmed. People coming at him from all sides.
Ask him to stop the fighting and let diplomacy resume.
no.
He's like, everybody's asking me to do stuff.
Yeah. He didn't ask for this.
Don't do this. Don't shut me out. Let me help you.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah.
Hold me.
Oh.
Like you did by the lake on Naboo. So long ago when there was nothing but our love.
I'm confused why she's not seeing through Palpatine, because she was on to him. You saw in episode 1 a little bit, and I think she's just so out of touch now.
Well,
the
I think
guttural.
She also connects him to her rule.
Okay.
Like, because he
Right.
like assisted her and
Right.
was
and
mentor to her.
she's not actively involved, so she's not watching him talk and stuff because she was sus. Remember when she elected Jar Jar and stuff? Like, oh, the guttural singing is so good. What?
You wanted to see me, Chancellor?
Yes, Anakin, come closer. I have good news.
Oh my God, he's like a pedophile.
I would worry about the collective wisdom of the Council if they didn't select you for this assignment. You're the best choice, by far.
He uses all the predatory tactics.
Yes, exactly.
The flattery, the
get close to me.
The gifts, like letting him enjoy this performance.
Right, exactly. And like, I choose you. You're the chosen one for me, son.
We'll be watching your career with great interest.
Yeah, a literal checklist of predator. And grooming is much more than sex.
And you get them to feel grateful.
Mm-hmm.
That's when he like drops the poison.
The Jedi Council want control of the Republic.
No.
They're planning to betray me.
Oh my God.
Search your feelings. You know, don't you?
My trust in them has been shaken.
He needs someone to go to. I miss Qui-Gon.
He needs Qui-Gon. Yeah.
They asked you to spy on me, didn't they?
I hate you. I fucking hate him.
He's too good at this.
All who gain power are afraid to lose it.
And he's like 23.
He's turning him against them. That's so young.
Do you ever hear the tragedy of Darth Plagueis the Wise? He had such a knowledge of the dark side, he could even keep the ones he cared about from dying.
Oh no. Are you fucking kidding me? So, I bet he knows about Padme.
He taught his apprentice everything he knew. Then his apprentice killed him in his sleep. He could save others from death, but not himself.
And that's what happens to him. I mean, he kills him.
Mm-hmm.
Is it possible to learn this power?
Ugh.
Not from a Jedi.
So what if the visions are fake? What if he's putting that in his mind? And if it's that orchestrated, I understand how fucking scared he is, because he's like, you have to beware of the Emperor to Luke in the first trilogy. Mm-hmm. No matter what, he's terrifying.
The capture of General Grievous will end this war.
The Chancellor has requested that I lead the campaign.
A master is needed with more experience. Master Kenobi should go. I agree. Aye.
At this point, he's got to feel like everything's a slap in the face.
Yeah,
like,
exactly. That's what Palpatine did to set it up. He knew, like, everything would feel like a slap in the face.
And he knew that, like, empathy is not Obi-Wan's, like, strong suit necessarily. Like,
for Anakin?
Yeah, empathy just in general. Like, he follows the code very strictly. And
well, no, not so strict as to not assign him as the spy.
Right, and also to not chop his enemies in half.
Yeah, exactly. It's just really interesting because I feel like the criticisms of the Jedi and saying that the dark side and the Jedi, like it is similar. Whoa,
Wookiees.
It is very similar. Not for this council right now. Like, he's really misleading him.
Yeah.
However, it may turn out just to be a wild panther chase.
Master.
What?
Not a wild goose chase, a wild panther play.
I haven't been very appreciative of your training.
Why? Why are you saying that?
I've just been so frustrated with the council.
You are strong and wise, Anakin, and I am very proud of you. I have trained you since you were a small boy.
You weren't that old yourself.
And you have become a far greater Jedi than I could ever hope to be. But be patient, Anakin. It will not be long before the Council makes you a Jedi Master.
And he can't fully, he's not giving himself, like, not showing himself.
Goodbye, old friend. May the Force be with you.
Oh, he's not telling him everything.
Yeah.
He can't, like, he's not giving his full self to any of them because he's so scared. And it's that Dooku said there's so much fear.
And it's fear of loss, fear of
He loves
rejection.
her so much, and it's like way too deep. The will they, won't they of episode 2 is so, it makes so much sense for this movie. People didn't like it. They were like, it's so cringe. But he knew it would be, he knew if they like fell into it, they got married, like all that stuff, that he would be sacrificing a lot.
Yeah. Because no matter what choice he makes, he's going to lose something or somebody.
I know. But like Obi-Wan doesn't get it because he doesn't know about her. I'm confused. I'm like, someone should know. I think.
Save your energy.
Oh no. Oh no.
Don't give up, Padme.
Oh my god. If you're putting that in his mind, you need to stop. But also, if it is Luke and
Obi-Wan's
Leia,
been here, hasn't he?
well, do they know who impregnated her?
I think
Is she just hiding?
maybe Obi-Wan does know about them.
Oh, because it would be hard to.
I feel lost.
Because he came by
Lost.
Oh yeah.
and it talked
What
about
do you mean?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't remember.
It's the same room.
I'm not the Jedi I should be. I want more. And I know I shouldn't.
He's making him believe there's something wrong with him.
I found a way to save you.
Save me. I'm not gonna die in childbirth, Annie. I promise you.
No, I promise you.
He's so earnest and passionate. He was
And
talking about
it's
passion.
so well, he's so good intentioned. I get where he's coming from, but he's so young and headstrong. Like,
and he's lost
he's not
so much
considering,
already.
Yeah, and I can relate to that of just like not having a proper caregiver or like someone you can look up to. When I look at my life, it was so hard for me when I felt like so torn and being used by so many people. And he is like the smartest one, excluding Obi-Wan and maybe Yoda, but Yoda doesn't fully get it. I can't believe it's already been an hour. Oh my god, I'm like nervous. It's going too fast.
What brings you to our remote sanctuary?
Unfortunately, the war.
There's no war here.
There's no war in Ba Sing Se. I think it's very easy for the Jedi to be like, we don't do politics, but you land on a planet, you're attracting people there. You are unintentionally affecting politics. And that's why I like Yoda.
Take the fighter back to the ship. Tell Cody.
Samuel Jackson. I was going to say Samuel Cody.
Samuel Cody.
Right, Joe, right. Are heading in the right direction by fighting and figuring it out. But
Mace
it's like,
is very smart too. It's
yeah.
like he's probably one of the most perceptive.
Exactly. Yeah, and he's not like, I feel like Anakin's taking it personally, but he doesn't understand.
He snuck in there.
He doesn't understand that they're really frustrated with the Chancellor, not necessarily Anakin.
Yeah, right.
And they don't like his relationship with him.
Because they know what
And
he's
their
capable of.
paranoia about the prophecy is like the Force, the dark side of the Force, because it's that fear. And they should let that go.
They're afraid of that, and Anakin's
Yeah.
afraid of his stuff.
Yeah, exactly.
The armies of the Republic track us here.
Obi-Wan is so cool.
Yeah, he's just riding
stealthing.
he's stealthing on the back of a dinosaur.
It is a volcanic planet. You will be safe there.
It is a volcanic planet. You will be safe there.
Okay.
Your sheep is waiting.
Your sheep is waiting. Meh. Parkour.
Parkour!
Backstep.
Hello there.
No, why? Why would you do that? Oh, he had it planned out. That's what he was doing. He was looking from above.
Yeah.
I will deal with this Jedi slime myself.
He's excited.
Your move.
Yeah.
Attack, Kenobi.
Yeah.
Ooh!
Yeah. He loves his jump over.
Yep.
Woohoo.
That's 2.
He's like, I've done this before. Yeah.
I love how you can see him looking at Grievous.
You must realize you are doomed.
He's like looking at his vulnerable
I don't
spots.
think so.
He was saving that. Reminds me of martial arts. I just watched Blade 2, and with Blade, he goes from 0 to like 80%. You never see him at his full 100%, and it's a build. It's a build up.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, and it's very similar to martial arts because it's like it's controlled, it's graceful.
He doesn't show all his tools at once.
Yeah. The planning beforehand. He's really powerful.
Qui-Gon said, he was like, I predict you will become a great Jedi Knight. I foresee you will become a great Jedi Knight.
I foresee you will become a great Jedi Knight.
General Kenobi has made contact with General Grievous, and we have begun our attack.
Thank you, Commander.
Oh, I thought that was... it is. It is Jango Fett. Right? It's all a clone
Yeah,
of
they're
Jango.
all him.
Well, at least the actor gets to keep working. and definitely.
The dark side of the Force surrounds the Chancellor.
Okay.
If he does not give up his emergency powers after the destruction of Grievous, then he...
I would act before, but it looks bad then.
To a dark place this line of thought will carry us.
Yep. I don't envy you guys, but I am proud of you. I think you're doing a decent job.
We've just received a report from Master Kenobi.
I wonder if this guy is part of the dark side of the Force. Everything is black and gray.
I know, and red.
And red.
Don't you wonder why they won't make you a Jedi Master? If one is to understand the great mystery, one must study all its aspects, not just the dogmatic, narrow view of the Jedi.
I mean, that's what Qui-Gon did. Like, I agree to an extent, but
Yoda
that's not
too.
him. That's not him.
A larger view of the Force.
He needs
His food.
someone to check him.
Plagueis wasn't his person, right? Was Plagueis his... Ah! And he killed him!
From certain death.
I knew it. How does he know that? And why are you smiling? Yeah.
You're the Sith Lord.
Are you going to kill me?
I would certainly like to.
So put it together. He could be faking that child.
I can feel your anger. It gives you focus.
There are emotional abusers who literally like take emotion and they like to rile you up. And it's really sinister.
Know the power of the dark side. Power to save Padme.
And it's like it's a threat. That's why there's smiles. He doesn't fully believe that he wants the best for him, but now Anakin has to feel so alone, isolated, and he knows about Padme, and that's his wife.
Right.
So like that was basically a threat too.
Like, if you turn me in,
Yeah.
not only will you lose her, you'll no longer be a Jedi.
Exactly. Because they'll be like, oh, treachery, la 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 la.
Whoa! I want to drive one of those.
I know, it's really cool.
Not there, though.
Yeah.
Give me an open field.
Imagine if Obi-Wan had met someone.
I know.
Sorry. It is. Oh my God. He's so ruthless in his fighting.
Yeah.
I'm like, you are not a typical Jedi.
Nuh-uh.
Like, this is.
Whoa. He does have
See,
parts.
he was looking. He was analyzing.
He has organs. I wonder if he had a human body once.
Oh no, that's scary.
Whoa.
Did he have lungs? I just saw a heart. Did he have lungs?
I don't know. I didn't.
Because that would explain why he's coughing. a gun? Oh my god, he's becoming my favorite. He just used a blaster. And Luke, even
so
Luke.
uncivilized.
Exactly, yeah. Even Luke was like, no, I'm not gonna use it. And Han is like, why don't you just use some blasters? No. Obi-Wan's just like,
I've just learned a terrible truth.
oh no.
I think Chancellor Palpatine is a Sith Lord.
A Sith Lord?
You said he was cloaked.
And our worst fears have been realized. We must move quickly if the Jedi Order is to survive. For your own good, stay out of this affair. I sense a great deal of confusion in you, young Skywalker.
See,
If what you've told me is true, you will have gained my trust. But for now, remain here.
okay, that's valid. Because I'm expecting like caregiver and like mentor, but they don't have the capacity to like deal with that. Like I said, they're the worst babysitters and parents,
Yeah.
Jedi, because they have to focus on other stuff.
They don't understand that he's only 23.
Yeah.
He needs like to be uplifted and be
Right.
like, thank you for this
Yeah,
information.
yeah.
I'm going to explain it to you better than I don't trust you.
Yeah.
If the Jedi destroy me, any chance of saving her will be lost.
Oh. Oh. What the fuck is wrong with people? I literally couldn't ask for a better Anakin Skywalker.
I know, he's so perfect.
If I were him, I would think like, okay, what is my main goal? My partner and my baby.
I must say you're here sooner than expected.
In the name of the Senate of the
Die?
Republic,
I don't want him to die.
the
Why
Senate will
did you
decide.
go on your own?
Am the Senate.
Julius Caesar. Oh yeah, they're gonna steal. Oh, but this is sad. He was like a torpedo. Oh no, dude. Is it gonna be too late? It's gonna be too late. And he only told him. That's the problem. Ooh, doing a great job.
Yeah, he is.
Older actor. Yeah. No. Wait a second. No.
Yes.
Anakin, I told you it would come to this. The Jedi are taking over.
Oh my.
You have lost.
No. You will die. I have the power to save the one you love.
Is he that old? Oh my god.
He's too dangerous to be left alive.
Yeah.
I'm too weak.
I need him.
Please, don't. No.
What have I done?
Oh no! I'm sorry, but oh my god, he just like gave it his all with ugliness.
Fulfilling your destiny, Anakin.
I will do whatever you ask.
Why? Because he's scared of him?
Just help me
He's
save
just,
Padme's
yeah,
life.
he's prioritizing her. I don't understand why that moment was why he did that. Why he decided.
Force is strong with you. You shall be known as Darth Vader.
I don't. Oh, he feels it. No.
What about the other Jedi spread across the galaxy?
Their betrayal will be dealt with. And we shall have peace.
Is that what he always looked like, or did that fight turn him into that?
I think that fight turned him into that.
Okay. I'm struggling with how he changed that fast.
I think there's an element of like trauma and also forced compulsion, maybe.
Okay. I mean, right after he said, "What have I done?" when he cut off Mace's hand. And so I think sometimes if you're just like so like you made such a huge mistake and then it like he helped essentially kill him, it's like, okay, he's feeling so vulnerable and ashamed and guilty, he'll just
and also,
accept
this is the only thing I can do to save her, and
right.
this
and
is
I
a bad dream.
I think he made his decision before he went. Like, he has to keep the Emperor alive.
Yeah.
To hear him out. So, like, that was already resolute in his head. Save Padme, save Padme. It just makes me sad that he didn't trust others to, like, confide in them.
I mean, maybe the Clone Wars, like, explains more why.
Yeah, maybe.
Not as trusting.
Execute Order 66.
So he's never gonna look like Palpatine again.
Mm-mm.
Oh. And it is very typical of like predator abuser to be like, okay, you did this, so now you're this now. You are this.
Yeah.
Oh, Yoda. Oh. Yoda. I didn't even think of this.
Execute Order 66.
Of course. Like, they're all gone. How did they all die? It's horrible.
He used the lies, like a false democracy, to build a fascist empire and get all the power.
Socialism, false communism.
And he makes... It's just like propaganda. It's like there's nothing about these people other than they're the enemy. So we gotta wipe them out. No survivors.
Yeah, like obviously they don't want to unify this. And Padme was right. Because he was like, you're starting to sound like a separatist. Yeah. And she's like, no, I think it's dead. It's done. We gotta start over and let people...
And he's like, no way.
My little buddy. Thank God he fucking stayed alive.
Yeah.
Oh.
Master Skywalker, there are too many of them. What are we going to do?
Master. No. Wait. Huh? No. No. No.
I'm sorry, sir. It's time for you to leave. Get him!
Is that a little Boba? Boba Tea? Oh. The amount of death that it takes. Like, you have to annihilate
Goodbye, Tarfur.
so many
Goodbye,
people.
Chewbacca.
I mean, it's
Chewbacca.
Miss you. I will.
That's significant because he said you don't want anyone to miss. Like, you can't, like, that's not part of the Jedi teachings.
When he said I have good relations with the Wookiees, so like
friends. Yeah, I just can't imagine if they had gotten Obi-Wan and Yoda. But it's like, similar. It's like history repeating itself because did they kill all those Sith Lords? Like, did they murder all those Siths?
Well, or was there it's always only been two.
Okay.
They can have Inquisitors, I think, but not a master and an apprentice.
My clone troops turned on me. I need help.
We have just rescued Master Yoda. It appears this ambush has happened everywhere.
What about Obi-Wan?
I don't know. We can only hope that he's remained loyal to the Chancellor.
Anakin, I'm afraid.
Have faith, my love. Everything will soon be set right.
She's afraid of you. She's afraid of you.
Well, he is under a lot of stress, are you? Take care, my little friend.
He said, like, he's not himself. He doesn't seem like...
Yeah.
Is there anything I might do?
No, thank you, 3PO.
I feel so helpless.
Oh, buddy.
But like her subtlety in acting too, like the way she's looking at him, I love her acting and everything. She's very subtle and like it's all in the eyes, and you could tell like when he touched her
she sensed like
something's wrong.
This isn't Anakin.
So I really think there's a level of brainwashing too, because I don't know.
Mustafar.
That's the volcanic planet.
Yeah.
This is
not
nuts.
Even a planet, it's a moon. I don't know, I might be wrong there. It just looked like it was in orbit around a much bigger planet.
I don't know.
R2, stay with the ship.
Oh my god.
Welcome, Lord Vader. We've been expecting you.
I don't understand. Iconic. Yes.
And the remaining Jedi will be hunted down and defeated.
Is nobody
like, is he
concerned
okay?
that he now looks all like
he's like American leaders in government.
Not even the younglings survived.
Who could have done this?
I don't understand. Why is he killing them? Why is he killing them?
He was given the order. Everyone's betraying the Counselor, the Supreme Chancellor.
I'm like, does he black out? Yeah, look.
Sith eyes.
Do they just like black out and just like follow orders no matter what? I wonder if when he made him Darth Vader, like what, I'm interested in the eyes and stuff, like, because we didn't even see the kids. And that makes no sense to me because he's thinking of Padme and his baby, a baby.
So this is how liberty dies. With thunderous applause.
Well, keep your voice down because he's not gonna like that.
Lord Sidious promised us peace.
And we can like barely see him. That's why I'm just really confused. I think it is the dark side. And compulsion and stuff.
Yeah, there's an element of compulsion and like
how is his eyes changing?
He might have times of lucid.
Yeah, that's like, was he we'll see.
I've kind of always thought there was an element of compulsion.
Yeah.
If into the security recordings you go, only pain will you find.
He knows.
I must know the truth, Master.
Now, Lord Vader, go and bring peace to the Empire.
I can't watch anymore.
The boy you trained, gone he is, consumed by Darth Vader.
Whoa. Yeah. I'm really understanding how they're so separate because he's not believing that he killed those kids. That's insane.
Yeah.
It really is like once he crowned him that, like, but then he was lucid with Padme.
Kind of.
Oh, yeah, because she was a little weirded out. Because his priority was her, so there has to be compulsion.
When he's disassociating with every life he takes, probably.
Yeah.
Anakin has turned to the dark side.
How could you even say that?
I have seen a security hologram of him killing younglings.
Not Anakin. He couldn't.
He saw that?
Yeah. It was that security footage he was watching with Yoda.
I know, but that didn't look like children. I don't know. I guess I thought it would be more gradual, but this is like so fast.
Anakin is the father, isn't he?
Oh, she's probably just lying.
I'm so sorry.
The music. Dude, you're playing right into it. You saw Obi-Wan and her dying in childbirth. Now you're really making sure that happens. But he's not. Oh my God, that looks like Annie, where did you go?
He's been crying.
He's crying. What is happening?
But I strongly disagree.
I'll be all right, Captain. This is something I must do myself. Besides, 3PO will look after me.
So she's like pregnant with twins.
I think I'm beginning to get the hang of this fine business.
You have restored peace and justice to the galaxy.
I was also thinking, like, he's been fighting a war for years now and has probably seen many of his comrades die, and there's an element of that, like, wanting to end it probably too.
Yeah, but he's smarter than that.
Obi-Wan told me terrible things.
Obi-Wan is trying to turn you against me.
What is happening?
I am more powerful than the Chancellor. I can overthrow him. And together, you and I can rule the galaxy. Make things the way we want them to be.
Oh shit! Oh shit! Oh shit!
The Jedi turned against me. Don't you turn against me?
I don't know you anymore.
Oh my god.
You're breaking my heart. You're going down a path I can't follow.
Because of Obi-Wan.
Because of what you've done. Stop now, come back. I love you.
Liar! You brought him here to kill me!
No!
Oh my god!
You will not take her from me!
Your anger and your lust for power have already done that.
I have brought peace, freedom, justice, and security to my new empire.
Your new empire? Anakin, my allegiance is to the Republic, to democracy!
If you're not with me, then you're my enemy.
Only a Sith deals in absolutes.
Oh, wow.
I will do what I must.
Oh.
You will try.
My hero. Whoa, 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 whoa. Oh my god. Jeez.
I hear a new apprentice you have, Emperor. Or should I call you Darth Sidious?
You survived.
Surprised?
I mean, those
Your
guys
arrogance
look dead.
blinds you, Master Yoda.
His arrogance.
Don't. So have Sith just been gone so long? No, because Sidious did the electricity.
Yeah.
So, Uncle Ben.
I have waited a long time for this, my little green friend.
Oh, pretending. Pretending. You fucking asshole!
The Jedi are no more.
Not if anything to say about it. I have.
Yes, King!
At an end, your rule is.
Not quite, but you're doing great.
And not short enough it was.
Oh.
If so powerful you are, why leave?
Ooh! He's so brave. I have chills. That's the first time in this movie I got chills. That is so brave. Dude. Dude. Oh my god. Oh my god. In that council. You don't remember this?
No.
Oh my god.
Jeez.
Oh my gosh. That's the Skywalker theme?
Yeah. It's like everything playing together.
I know. I'm like, what is this music trying to tell me?
Duel of the Fates.
That's our little green friend fighting for democracy.
Yeah.
I also love how Obi-Wan said democracy. Like he said it with his old chest.
Yes.
Democracy!
Oh my god. He's like, I won't need this Senate anymore. I'm an emperor.
Right. No, yeah. Full on villain mode.
Oh.
Oh my god, Yoda.
He's so obnoxious.
Oh no. Wait, this is like Luke and Darth Vader.
The robot's like, this is not my business.
Yeah. Not my circus, not my monkeys.
Not my balance beam, not my Jedi.
He's still fighting with the blue saber. I mean, you
Yeah.
couldn't have changed the color, but...
Oh.
Yoda!
Look at this little guy.
I sense Lord Vader is in danger.
There has to be some kind of ritual that at least made the link stronger. Like when he crowned him.
Yeah.
Because the fact that he can sense he's in danger linked them somehow.
And I think like maybe saying I will do whatever you ask like gave him permission or the ability to compel him even more. Like it just made him even more vulnerable to
Right.
Because it's like giving someone your name. Names have power. I love the contrast between such like confined spaces that he's going through
And the open
versus
volcanic, yeah.
Into exile. I must go. Failed. I have.
Oh, Yoda, you did what you did.
feel
You were
really
all
bad
alone.
I feel really bad for criticizing him.
For who?
For criticizing Yoda.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, Yoda. I
Oh, no, it's okay.
Stop it now.
I'm sorry, Yoda.
Oh, no, it's okay.
It's like crazy too because I feel like with this fight, Obi-Wan is fighting for Anakin. Like he's fighting for his brother.
Yeah.
And his wife and his family.
His soul.
Yeah. Because he knows his family isn't safe from him.
Yeah.
Whoa. It's interesting to watch how his relationships with droids changed. He was defending R2. Obi-Wan was more disrespectful of droids. He was the one killing all the droids. And now that's how different Darth Vader is from Anakin.
Yeah.
He's standing on one right now. Like
He abandoned R2. Was like, you can't
Yeah.
come with me.
I failed you, Anakin.
Oh.
I have failed you.
I don't.
It's over, Anakin. I have the high ground.
You underestimate my power.
Oh my god.
Don't try it.
No way. No way. He's the one that disabled him.
You were the chosen one. It was said that you would destroy the Sith, not join them. Bring balance to the Force, not leave it in darkness. I hate you. You were my brother, Anakin. I loved you.
Have Miss Padme on board. Yes, please, please, hurry.
He made her
Leave this.
go into labor. Probably. Oh no. Oh my god. I would have just like gone into the lava. I like the fact that he's still fighting shows there's still Anakin. Oh my god.
is still alive.
That's why he walks
Yeah.
everywhere.
Excuse me, Master Yoda. Obi-Wan Kenobi has made contact.
They also become different people. Like, it wasn't just creating Darth Vader. It's just such a devastating situation, excluding Palpatine, that Obi-Wan is so different now.
Yeah.
And Yoda is so different now. And even R2 and C-3PO, it makes me really sad because it just like reminds me of our dogs. I know they're more than just pets, but like the way that R2 prioritizes Padme and
Yeah.
her baby/babies.
I mean, it's huge in like
Oh my god.
unimaginable loss for all of them.
Medically, she's completely healthy. For reasons we can't explain, we are losing her.
She's dying.
We don't know why. She has lost the will to live. We need to operate quickly if we are to save the babies.
Babies?
So then how did she know Leia? How did Leia know her? Was she a ghost? And they're both on like this similar. This is horrible.
Yeah.
Luke. Oh, Luke.
That baby is way too big. I feel so bad for her.
It's a girl.
I know they can't use proper sized babies. Also, if it was twins, they would be really, really, really small.
Yeah. Is both
They
of them
can't.
fitting
They
there?
can't take preemies and
Yeah.
use them in the movie. I know that. That's horrible. Ow. It's worse in the end of the third one.
Yeah.
There's good in him. I know there's still.
Oh my god. It's too much for them.
Where is Padme? Is she safe? Is she all right?
It seems in your anger, you killed her.
That's not true. Didn't look like they cleaned up his burns. They just put the armor on him. Like, they didn't clean his burns or like help him in that regard.
Hidden, safe. The children must be kept.
Oh.
We must take them somewhere where the Sith will not sense their presence.
My wife and I will take the girl.
Oh.
We've always talked
Oh,
about
yeah.
our baby girl. She will be loved with us.
And what of the boy?
To Tatooine. To his family send him.
I will take the child and watch over him.
Doctor, I'm done. Cut the show. I'm done.
Until the time is right, disappear we will.
They can't even like cry together. That's the thing about.
In your solitude on Tatooine, training I have for you. An old friend has learned the path to immortality. One who has returned from the netherworld of the Force.
What?
Your old master.
Qui-Gon.
How to commune with him, I will teach you.
Oh my
The protocol droid's mind wiped.
What did it say?
Oh
The
Mind's
protocol
wiped.
droid's mind wiped.
Oh, but they still remember. Like, part of them remember.
Yeah.
Oh.
Qui-Gon's the reason they could Force Ghost for Luke.
No.
Oh, Jar Jar.
So they like pretend
Is
put
the
the
current
belly.
Queen of Naboo?
They pretend put the belly there, so it was like her babies died with her. I think that they and I know that the belly stays, but it looks like they.
Oh my god.
Oh, so he really did not know, like, he didn't consider that he could have a son who's growing up.
No, I thought they died with her.
Yeah, he didn't even know they.
Yeah.
Which is interesting, because couldn't they, like, if you know the Force, couldn't you, like, sense the 2 heartbeats?
I think he hasn't even given it any hope.
Mm.
And so, like, when Luke came around, he felt a touch of it, but he probably hadn't felt it in a long, long time.
Right. We didn't get to see Qui-Gon? Will we get to see Qui-Gon? Thinking it's like a Marvel movie.
I mean, I don't know how to answer that question.
Because of spoilers?
Well, yeah.
Okay. But would it be in like Clone Wars or something? Like another, or a book, or? Because those movies are over now.
Probably in like one of the shows after.
Oh, okay, cool.
Because there's a whole Obi-Wan Kenobi show. It's like 6 episodes long.
Oh, okay. And so he was trained by the Force Ghost, Qui-Gon.
Yeah.
Okay.
To do the Force Ghost.
Yeah. Okay.
It's like when, oh my god, I will become more powerful than you could ever imagine. Like Anakin was trying to cheat death for Padme, and Obi-Wan figured out in episode 4. Remember, he says right before Vader kills him, he says, "If you strike me down, I will be more powerful than you could possibly imagine." He found he could cheat death.
Oh. Oh,
like,
shit.
You couldn't, because it failed. Like you, it's why you turned, and like you just, you know, there's still more for you to learn, but you've been trapped in that armor for decades.
So Clone Wars is between episode 2 and 3.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So I guess that could fill in some blanks.
Yeah.
I think what was most devastating to me is that I was hoping it would be, you know, like a big mind control or like an obvious switch, but it wasn't as obvious. But then when he was kind of talking to Padme and like to Obi-Wan, he was bringing up things that we had heard before, and things he had said before. And as Anakin, like he was talking about ruling with her in episode 2, or she would rule and he would support her.
Yeah.
And she was like, that sounds like a dictatorship. And it's just like a lot of things he had considered, but then the dark side just exaggerated, you know? So it's not like Darth Vader is so different from Anakin. Like, they're really different, but I think we all have a potential Darth version of ourselves if we were in the right circumstances with the right predator. It's just interesting to consider what would ours look like. It's like shadow work almost. Like, what would your shadow look like? It's going to be based on things you are scared of already, you know, more selfish desires, like all that stuff. And I bet that Yoda and Obi-Wan have already considered that. Like any Jedi who's studied, and Qui-Gon too.
Yeah.
And that makes sense. Why? Because that has to be, so that Force Ghost thing, is that the midi-chlorians?
Probably. And it seemed that Qui-Gon like knew the most about the midichlorians. Because
Yes,
he talked
he
about
was
them
blood
so much in the
testing.
first one. And
So,
he-
oh my God, they figured it out. And not even the Emperor figured it out.
Yeah.
Palpatine didn't figure it out.
No,
So he was lying.
he was.
Or,
yes.
But what about,
Plagueis?
yeah.
I don't know much. I don't know enough about Plagueis.
Okay.
I know there's a lot out there on him, a lot of media.
Okay. Okay, that's interesting though. Like that's a balancing thing, and I do think it's fitting that Anakin never figured it out because he was trying to figure it out for her,
Mm-hmm.
and he was the cause. He was the cause. I think that's what was so disappointing, but also it has to be. It makes sense because he doesn't wear that armor for a decade / no more than a decade, and like put up with all that if there wasn't so much shame.
Yeah.
Because like he didn't kill her. Well,
Well,
I guess in
I
a
don't think
way.
he even remembers attacking her. Because he said, no, I wouldn't. Like,
I wouldn't kill her.
yeah. Or like even.
He
like,
choked her.
Yeah. I'm wondering like if there is an element of like mental illness where it's just an interesting to explore.
Yeah.
Like,
I
because
agree.
it seems like he dissociates. Like in that moment
Yeah.
when after he kills Windu, after he helps kill Windu, he's so like traumatized and taken aback by what he has participated in,
Mhm.
and he's like, okay, I've already done that. And in that moment, I wonder
What have
if
I
like
done?
seeing what Mace was gonna do, like how does this make the Sith any different than the Jedi? Like he's about to
Exactly.
strike him down, so I'm gonna do this. And then like part of him, he just was like, I'll do whatever you ask. And then like Anakin like retreated. Like,
yeah.
and
exactly.
because a lot of what we've heard about the dark side is that it's like all consuming. And
I would love to read essays and like hear people's theories because I think it could be a lot of different potential stuff. And I agree about mental illness. It could be like multiple personalities because sometimes that does come
Borderline.
from trauma, and you can look at like when the trauma happened, analyze the personalities that are born and stuff. I don't know too much about that, but yeah, like PTSD, I feel like you could view it in the lens of a whole bunch of stuff, but he's such a cool character because he's not totally evil. He's not totally good, but I feel like he's a really good representation of the everyman almost. Like even though he did achieve, like he saved everyone eventually, I feel like I just really think the point of his story is that like anyone could turn to that. So instead of it being a superhero story, like anyone could save the world. Anyone could do that. It's like, guess what? The dark side and like the power of the dark side and negative beliefs and like in the right setting and stuff, you could do that too.
Yeah.
And like, how do you avoid that? So Qui-Gon is like so powerful that he was
with the Force
Hello?
specifically.
Yes, but and also that he was the beginning of it. Sorry, there's a moth in here. That he was the beginning of the balance.
Yeah.
I really feel like.
I feel like he was the main character of the first one, and he like
Yeah.
introduced all these ideas of balance and what it means, because like if the Jedi did get, I feel like they lost a bit of contact with their humanity. Like there was
Sure. And seeing the human in front of them
and relying on the Force, because what they were no longer listening to their instincts and to the Force. It was like, okay, how do we get away with this within these parameters, like with the Senate and all this stuff? And that's what made Qui-Gon such a they didn't really like him. He was troublesome for the council because he
like
followed
your
the
master,
Force above all else and his feelings. And so maybe that's because and if you look at the Jedi that came after, like Luke is the most like Qui-Gon in his relationship with the Force, even the green lightsaber, and and just it's just interesting that like Luke becomes the new Paragon or the new and it kind of came full circle, like Qui-Gon's teachings.
Oh my gosh. So I feel like a lot of like almost everyone participated in the creation of Darth Vader because like, why didn't, you know, Mace was determined to kill Sidious.
Yeah.
I feel like it would have been a mercy if Obi-Wan had killed him then.
It killed on the, yeah. I mean, I think he thought, like, he's there's nothing I can do. Like, he's...
No, I don't agree.
Yeah.
I think that he couldn't kill him. And he kind of let it happen. And he kind of hoped he would die.
Yeah.
But he couldn't bring himself to kill Anakin. And that's a moment of weakness. I mean, I could be wrong, but, like, if I saw someone getting... If you were, like, lava was encompassing you and you're screaming,
being burned alive,
I would just kill you. You know,
Thank you.
in that
Thank you
situation, I think he knew that the merciful thing would be to like end his suffering. I just think that's interesting. It's another like little sign of weakness.
Yeah.
Just because he loves him, he can't do it. And he's also, it was kind of cruel for him to just walk away like that.
He took his lightsaber too.
Yes. And so
But-
there's like this anger and like the way that he was yelling at him, that's what affected me the most, was like her Padme and Obi-Wan talking to him. It's the realest shit. Like, just that's gonna stick with me. Like her being like, "You're breaking my heart. I don't know who you are." It was just so real, and him being like, "You were my brother. I loved you. You were supposed to do this. You were supposed." It's like they're so disappointed in this person that they love, you know. And he's witnessing that. He's seeing him be like, just like confirm all of his biggest fears, you know. Like, I let down Obi-Wan. I let down Qui-Gon. I let down my mom. I wasn't powerful enough. I didn't protect them. And I'm like, of course Darth Vader would just like dissociate and turn into that. If that was the last thing he saw, you know, him taking his lightsaber away and just being like, "I loved you."
Yeah. Anakin is gone. And I also think there's an element of like, I don't know, Jedi honor, because their thing is to not kill an unarmed,
Exactly,
disarmed.
but I don't agree with that.
No,
that's the thing.
Yeah,
Like,
it was personal as well.
Yeah,
he took his lightsaber because he was like, he's not a Jedi. This is a weapon of a Jedi. He's a Sith now. This has to go to an actual Jedi, and it ends up going to Luke.
Yeah, exactly. And that's why I feel like the balance of the Force is really important, because I think the balanced thing would be to kill him in that instant. It would have prevented, you know, like Sidious is only powerful because of his apprentices.
Yes.
So it's just interesting how everyone kind of played a part, and it wasn't just Anakin who was fearful.
Oh.
This prophecy process. Even Yoda said, like, we're probably misreading the prophecy, and we might be fearful of the prophecy and stuff.
Yeah.
He knew. And I do feel really bad that, like, I was so hard on him, because it was just hard to hear him say, like, I failed. And also Obi-Wan to say, I failed you.
Yeah.
Like,
And he probably feels like he failed his old master too, because Qui-Gon was like, promise me you'll...
It was just so, like, it was even worse than I thought.
It's
really hard.
I've been watching all these scenes just so I could be prepared to like warn you.
But you didn't warn me of anything.
No,
you just
I was
said,
just like, it's really bad. I felt like that's all I could say without
It's like,
spoiling
it's
it, because
so
it's
tragic.
really it's the most tragic
It's
downfall. He's the most tragic. I feel like one of the most tragic, if not the most tragic characters in fiction.
And it's like, they really did a good job of me being so confused, because he loved his people so much that I love his people so much, and you feel so close to Anakin that you're so fucking pissed off at him and disappointed. And that's why I feel like my reaction in hindsight is valid. I'm like, how did he get there? You know, like, what are you doing? Why are you kneeling? What are you doing? Why are you choking her with the Force? You know? And then you think like, oh no, those were all puzzle pieces that led to this. It all led to this. He's capable of that. Almost all of us are. Almost all of us have that darkness inside of us. And I think some people probably hate him because he's a reflection of being human, you know, where if you're not careful, you could just totally, you know, I imagine it as like giving into all the voices in your head that are saying like really horrible things about yourself, about other people, the things you're scared of, because anger is so much based on fear.
That's what they said from the beginning with him, that he is afraid.
Yeah. Because like him killing kids, they really, I mean, on one hand, I'm just like, because the sand people, they did take his mom and they tortured his mom and stuff. So it's like kind of, okay, you can argue. No one can argue that anything was good about killing children. That's why it confused me so much. I was in denial. I was like, no, he didn't see that. We didn't see that. So maybe it didn't happen.
Well, yeah.
And so I was going through the stages of grief.
It was happening so fast. It escalated so quickly. It's like, okay, we're going to go arrest Palpatine. Then all of a sudden, Order 66. Everybody's dying.
But so I think it's a combination of the power of the dark side. And then also it's a combination of a lot of things, but I think it's all valid. You know, the dark side is very powerful. It's not going to turn you into someone you don't even recognize.
Yeah.
That's the thing. Like, that's why her face was so good when he was talking to her about like, no, well, my empire, our empire will rule. Because she's just like, who are you? But also, yeah, this is you. And you're breaking my heart right now. But it's also, I think, a little bit of a failure of the Jedis. I still have all the fucking sympathy in the world because that was so devastating to watch that happen. They were trying. That's what sucks. Like in episode 2, you'll see they really were trying to fight for what's right. And they weren't taking just like hands up. We're not going to deal with politics. They did try really hard with like the army and going against Jedi code. Yeah. And I think that they did the right thing with that because they I don't know, like
we'll see in the Clone Wars.
Yeah, I didn't want them to die. I don't think it was totally awful, you know.
It reminds me like seeing the way that he just wasn't hearing anything they were saying.
Yes.
It reminds me of like being in an argument with and just like you stop.
You're just not
hearing anything that
you're not
gets
listening.
in the way of whatever you've decided about this situation. And in that moment, it was like, okay, I have to do this one thing, and then I'll have everything I want and need.
Exactly. And
Just
it's like,
this
if I
one
can just
thing.
get this one thing or like one acknowledgement from the person you're fighting with.
Get through today.
There's just so many little details I appreciated about that, even though it's so hard to watch. I think this was my favorite one just because it's so real.
Yeah.
And it just also it flew by for me. It was like so good. But when Obi-Wan is like, you brought this upon yourself, he's right.
Yeah.
Like, that's the thing. He's so right. He did allow it.
Yep.
He allowed it because, and I get there's confusion and I get there's so much that happened to lead him where he was. He got a fucking like his mom died for no goddamn reason and died a slave basically, or almost, I guess the last few years she wasn't a slave, but he was born a slave. And I get it. There's all these things that happen and it's just so shitty and you want to protect, but you ultimately allowed it to happen. Yeah. And it was on you know?
He couldn't accept that.
And it makes his last scene with Luke even more powerful because he owns up to it. He's owning up to everything that he is. And he sees his wife in Luke. And like he sees his eyes and
he says, you were right. You were right. And that was in reference to there is good in him. It's like, tell your sister you were right.
So what is happening with her saying, like, I remember she was sad and kind? Is that just her other mom?
I think so.
But
I don't.
But they were talking about their shared mother.
I don't remember. Maybe they have visions of them.
I think so. Because they have Force. Visions. They have to have midi-chlorians.
Yeah.
And so she probably has visions of her, like, sad and kind. And I bet, Padme is strong enough. I know she doesn't have that side of the Force, but she's so full of love. Yeah. And she would be so proud of her babies. Yeah. And I hate that she only got to see them for a second
and just name them, and it's such a sad.
But especially Leia, because she's she has fought for democracy so much, and I think she would just love her daughter. She also
naturally followed in her footsteps. Naturally.
Yeah, and she would be really happy that Yoda and Obi-Wan gave them to such wonderful families,
Yeah.
because they did have really good upbringings. And that's the thing too, they knew it was hopeless. Like, Darth Vader could not raise those children.
No.
But yeah,
they had to hide them away.
and like we knew how much he loved them, and that's why it was just like extra devastating when he hurt his loved ones, you know.
Yep.
Like, oh my god, that is just so much worse than I thought.
It was brutal. And he died because he pulled his arrogance, not died. He got hurt because his arrogance made him want to beat Obi-Wan with
Yes.
Obi-Wan's signature move. Like, and he had been hearing, you know, he'd probably been hearing all about that fight with Maul and how Obi-Wan defeated Maul by jumping over him and chopping him in half his entire training.
Oh my god.
And that's why Obi was like, don't try it.
Don't try it.
You know, I know what you're about to do. And it was such an easy defeat because like Obi-Wan had been had done that a million times. And he was just like,
he didn't create the move, or
well, he was like, I know exactly what you're gonna do. You're gonna try to beat me with the move that gave me my greatest victory.
so is that move, like, was that trained, was it passed down, do we know? Or
I think so.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah,
cool.
it was just a thing.
So he's just like, you know, like,
Yeah.
kick cuts off his legs.
That was an illegal move too. You shouldn't have.
I know, that's the thing.
So
That's why I'm
brutal.
saying, like, this is all the creation of Darth Vader, because guess what? We're humans. We're not perfect. And like, and also I just want to say, I think the Jedi not educating, and I get it because they thought that they eradicated the Siths, right?
Yeah.
How long was that they
Couple thousand
exactly
years.
So I get how they're just like, oh, we're not going to really teach the dangers.
They're just two of
because
them.
I was so confused why Yoda and Obi-Wan were just like, you don't understand how powerful it is. Like, that's all they've seen of the dark side.
Yeah.
And there's so much more history of the dark side. And so, yeah, we don't know
They've
shit.
wreaked so
They
much
don't know
havoc.
shit. And so their main thing is just like, please, like, you're literally, they didn't want to tell him, but you're his DNA. You could so easily, we saw how easily it happened for him because it was so shocking to them. And that's why, and like, there's a mental illness with Obi-Wan too.
Yeah.
Like, I feel really fucking bad for laughing at him for being like, it is a truth to me
Yeah.
that he's Darth Vader. He is Anakin. It's a truth to me. I feel so bad that I was like laughing at that and being like, what the fuck? Because they cannot reconcile that this, like, the man before, the boy before, his little brother
Yep.
turned into Darth Vader.
Yep.
They can't. And so there's also that dissociation with Yoda and Obi-Wan too. And then meanwhile, all their fucking Jedi friends,
Yep.
like Mace and Yoda, had to have been like so close.
They were, yeah.
And
Yeah.
then he's just feeling them all die. Like, that's trauma for them as well.
Oh, absolutely.
And so
They're
they
all
also
traumatized.
have these disconnects. And so, you know, I just thought that they were like two guys, old farts, just like not understand, you know.
Yeah.
And they have such trauma. Yoda has to go into exile.
Yeah.
Be
By
totally
himself.
isolated.
Until
And
Luke comes along.
I totally respect him just being like, peace, when he died in episode 3
Yeah.
or episode 6. Bye. I'm not
Peace.
dealing with this. Yes, he's your father, but I can't. Like, I literally can't.
Bye-bye.
Yeah, I
can't hold
okay, I'll just say goodbye to them then. It's cute. Thank you so much for watching this with me. I'm gonna drink a lot of water, and I hope you do too, and finish my cup of tea. No amount, I even wrote on my to-do list, actively hydrate, and no amount could have prepared me for the amount that I cried. And I really didn't expect to cry more this movie than episode 6. Oh my god. Like, that episode 6 is like a blessing in comparison. So I might have to do my own rewatch and just, you know, to get there, because it's a happy ending in a way. It's just so many years of shit. You know, he's stuck in that armor, and that's how I felt like watching that armor go on him. He's stuck. He's like, he trapped him. Like, Palpatine took him at his lowest and then was able to trap him and make him stuck in that time. So he's just dissociating and he's just like Darth Vader. And also, you know, I give Jedis a bit of shit for the organized religion aspects that are kind of culty, but talk about culty when Palpatine, it's like he's the savior, and he did save his life, like when he was crawling, like that, those aspects too. It's just like really, really scary and sinister. But I really want to learn about the Sith Lords. I want to learn like what it was like before Palpatine, because I have a feeling if Lord Grievous, right?
Plagueis.
Grievous. Oh, I was combining Grievous. Plagueis did, if he was discovering it and then Palpatine killed him, I just don't know what we're seeing of that dark side is accurate to like what it was before. I'm just, I do want to like fill in the blanks. I think it's worthy of like a study and being interested. Star Wars is and it was so political, like in the best way though, because we saw how a regular man who loves his people could go so overprotective that he becomes a dictator or like a wannabe dictator and starts supporting a dictatorship and fascism. And like that is just really important for us to understand when we're confused about people who support fascists and fascism, and we think about the Holocaust and the Nazis and like all these different time periods where they take advantage of turmoil, economic like turmoil. There's so many war, and then they swoop in. He was able to do that so quickly, and I feel like it is so relevant. It is so relevant, and the fact that he came from like the trade, it's all based in business and he fucking
started
capitalism.
That invasion of Naboo that gave him his seat.
He orchestrated it, and you look at the
20 years.
The superpowers of this world that are like, I say to you, it feels like a puppet show. Yeah. Because they like to do like orchestrate these when they're the terrorists themselves. And it's like little pieces. Yeah, little pieces of the Middle East. And then we're gonna do this and make them look bad so that we can swoop in. And it's like, you know, America, Russia, England, Israel, and then like indigenous people. Because I really feel like Padme represents an indigenous people. You know, and they elect, she's not even a princess. I learned that in the comments, that she was just elected from her family and served her time and then bowed out. And he was just able to stick around a little bit longer and then a little bit longer. North Korea, the family,
that's how it's established.
We've been kind of hyper-focusing.
Rewrite all the laws. Yeah, we have been hyper-focusing on the Kim family. That's what they took advantage of a time of war and economic struggle.
Yes, exactly. And that was the Germans too. Like, I feel like we don't teach that enough, because then we would tell Germans were really struggling because they were hungry and the fucking like, you know,
after World War I, with the reparations they had to pay, I think their economy inflation was like 200 million% or something like that. Like a loaf of bread costs like a house.
Yeah.
It was.
And then this, you know, political party comes in and they're just like, we're going to fix it. And, you know, let's focus on, Germany specifically. Exactly. No, it's true. Yeah. And I'm like, why don't we teach that more, like how it happened? How, you know, we were learning about the aftermath and like what happens when that party gets into power, the Holocaust, concentration camps, internment camps, all that.
It's going on in Congo now.
Yes, I feel like they don't teach the how, because then they would tell on themselves. Yeah. And it makes it even worse, you know, Palpatine being like, I love democracy.
I know.
That is the best line, because he's saying like, I'm going to save the Republic. And if you look at, you know, people saying these are communists, and it's not communism or socialism, like North Korea being like, we're so socialist,
so communist,
and it's like, no, you're not. And then America like playing into that so that they can maintain capitalism and be like, well, all communism sucks, like Karl Marx sucks, of course, look,
Look
and
at
then
the National Socialist Party. It's not socialism.
and then
That's
idiots
fascism.
are like, this is what you want under socialism.
So
It's not socialism, and Karl Marx is peeing his pants because you're stupid.
Yeah, read the actual writings.
Communist.
Don't just say buzzwords and think you're smart. Sorry,
Well,
I'm
then-
really mad.
Well,
I get
then
really
that,
mad when
then
people
that, you're leaning into the dark side because you don't want to critically think, and you're turning into the Darth version of yourself.
Yeah.
If you don't want to actually analyze the origins of communism and socialism and like all of that, and if you were watching Star Wars and you are not critically thinking about our world and like the genocides that are going on now, Palestine, Congo, etc., then you're leaning into the dark side of the Force, and
not
you're
in a
just
good way.
Yeah,
In a
it's like
stupid way.
Anakin just being like, well, I believe. It's so easy to just be like, well, I believe in our republic, and
That
my
makes me
hands are
feel
up.
safe. That makes me feel safe.
I'm gonna protect it. Like,
Yeah.
God bless America. No, fuck you, because you're not seeing the people in front of you, you know. And then
Very
the other
passionate
side
about
of that, the Jedi's. I just think it links, and it's like really important, and it's really like George Lucas knew what he was doing.
And they got too intertwined with the government. It's like
Yeah, it's a
religion and
delicate
government as well.
balance.
It's
Yeah.
like you got to keep it out of.
And that's
'cause
why
that-
Yoda said, this is
too
dangerous.
intertwined. It's too intertwined. I hate politics. There's
Yeah.
a reason why, because you're not supposed to do that.
Exactly. And so it's this delicate balance of, well, we can't let this guy just like take power, you know, but also, you know, Yoda being like, this is a dangerous path we walk, tread carefully, we must, because it's so true. He knew this wasn't going to look good, that like, it's just, and it was Mace saying, we will take the power until we find someone else. Will be the temporary thing.
Yeah.
And that's what triggered Yoda. And he was like, no, this is really dangerous. And it's true, because that, like, it makes sense why Anakin thought that they
It made a rebellion by the Jedi a realistic thing that could happen.
Right.
Because there were so many of them and they had so much power.
So I mean, I don't even want to justify thinking of the kids, but guess what? There's so much going on now where like Israeli soldiers are literally sniping children and burning them alive. So I think it's important, but like Anakin probably just saw Jedi.
Yeah, he was just like this,
Jedi.
and he wanted to wipe out the ideology. He was just like any
there's no
trace
excuse.
of this order that has made my life a living hell.
Yeah.
I'm going to wipe it out. from
And
existence.
and if your brain is just in the dark side, like evil, bad.
Association.
Yeah, and he's just totally, oh my God. And he said like master. So sad.
So relevant and so sad. Yeah.
But yeah.
There's so much to think about.
Yeah.
And
But I will also say like the Jedi on the other extreme, it's also not enough to just throw your hands up. And like, that's why I really appreciated the shift in episode 2, where it's like, if you consider it an organized religion, it's not the answer to just never get into politics. I think it's a balance, just like with the light side and the dark side. I think that they really did try, which is why it made it so devastating, like fighting, because you can't call yourself a Christian, for example, and just be like, oh, I hate politics, when people are dying because of politics. You know, the Jedi wanting to protect people and in general, just like wanting to do good, you have to take action.
Yeah.
You do have to take action. And they did. That's why it was so sad. And I want to learn more about Yoda, and I really want to learn more about, I don't know.
There's
it's
so
just
much.
really
You
sad,
need to play
but I
Knights
love
of the Old
Obi-Wan.
Republic, because that's the origins of the Sith. The
Okay.
Knights of the Old Republic, and Knights of the Old Republic 2 is called the Sith Lords. So you gotta play both of those.
You
It's
know,
so
I
good.
wonder if Leia was saying, this will be the last thing I say, if she had visions, like she was kind and sad, I wonder if Padme was also just really trying in the afterlife or in the in-between or whatever, just get it through to them. There's good in him still. Because Luke was so adamant. He was like, I'm not killing him.
And he trusted his feelings.
Yes. And he was like, there's still good in him. He kept repeating that. And that came from his mom. I have people in my life, like ancestors and stuff, that died before I could meet them. And I wonder if they're speaking through me, through my midichlorians and my blood and energies. Like I just feel like the Force, there's a reason why it's so similar to Buddhism and like all this stuff, I think George Lucas was able to create and is still creating a universe that it's like a mirror, but it's in more tangible forms that we can understand.
Yeah.
Because we don't know what to call like energy and auras and stuff.
The Force,
and so we can look at that and be like, oh my gosh, that reminds me of that historical figure, or like that makes me want to do some journaling and internal work for myself. Like I think it's this fandom can get toxic sometimes, for sure. I've seen it in my comments.
Oh yeah.
But for most of us, it is like a really worthy fandom to be a part of, because just its relation to social issues, politics.
There's so much representation. Like every kind of person is represented in Star Wars somewhere.
Right.
And yeah, it's a really cool thing to be a part of. And if you're gonna get all up in arms and treat someone shitty just because you disagree with their take on something, then you need to figure
your dark
life
side.
out.
You're Sith.
Yeah, but let us know your thoughts. Like what you guys think of this movie. Any of your experiences watching it? What was it like the first time you watched it?
Yeah.
But please be kind, and yeah, thanks for hanging out with us.
Thank you so much, and thank you to our patrons and YouTube channel members. Thank you for being patient for this last one, and I'm definitely gonna be exploring this world. If you want to keep the journey with me, I'm definitely gonna watch Clone Wars.
Yeah, we're gonna watch all the new shows. We'll even watch the sequels, probably. Yeah, we'll watch the sequels again, just because.
Yeah.
We now have different, more informed perspectives. So.
And I'm very proud of you if you were on a journey of balancing the light and dark. Thank you for being brave. Thank you for using your voice and speaking up and taking action. Yoda would be proud of you. Qui-Gon would be proud of you. Oh, I would love to know like what your favorite character is.
Yeah.
Like who's the one you relate to most? Or you like, it's almost like we have multiple Jesuses.
Yeah.
You know, like you I don't know. I still love Anakin though.
I feel like I relate to Anakin most just because I have a lot of anger in me, and
it's that balance. I feel like it's a perfect example of like masculinity too.
Yeah, but I feel deeply. It's like there's that balance of you have that like he has that strength and anger, blah 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 blah, but then he feels everything so strong.
Yeah.
And that's what makes him so strong, but also his fall so hard.
Padme.
She would have.
Oh wait, they met. She did.
Yeah. They had dinner together. They
me
watched the pod
happy.
race together.
That makes me happy.
Me too.
Love you guys.
May the Force be with you.
And also with you. Bye.
Bye.